Hey friends, you need to file your taxes and you want to know how you can do it completely for free. I get it. We're required to do it. Why should we have to pay to file our taxes? In this video, I'm going to go through all of your options to file your taxes completely for free. And I have an option for everyone to qualify for 100% free federal filing, but I probably have an option that will work for you for free state filing as well. So let's get into your options. The first is the IRS Free File Partnership Program. This is where certain online tax software partner with the IRS to offer free tax preparation for lower income families. To qualify for this, you generally have to have a family income less than $48,000 a year or an income less than $84,000 a year if you're active military. Here are the companies that partner with the IRS. You'll notice that it is not any of the big name tax companies like TurboTax. They have all withdrawn from this partnership. But you will see that Free Tax USA is included. I will talk more about them later, but they are the one I would choose because they do offer free federal and free state for all states and all people in all situations. So if you qualify by income for the free file system, I would go through them and use the link to Free Tax USA from the IRS. It only works if you come from the IRS link. The second option through the IRS is the IRS Direct File System. This just started last year. It's a new program where you can now file your taxes directly through the IRS, which is how I thought it always should have been. But unfortunately, it's only open to people in certain states and with certain types of tax returns. Although this year's states has expanded quite a bit from last year. Unfortunately, gig work is one of the things that will disqualify you from being allowed to use direct file. The IRS direct file does not file state returns, but there are a lot of state systems that have partnerships with the IRS direct file. So you'll have to look into this and see what the options are for your state. I'm hoping direct file expands over the next few years and most people can start using it. Next option is using volunteer tax preparers. If you're not comfortable filing your taxes yourself, this could be a good option for you. There are two volunteer organizations coordinated through the IRS that prepare tax returns for free. One is called VITA, which stands for Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, and it is intended for people who make $67,000 or less or have disabilities or limited English. The second one is called TCE, or Tax Counseling for the Elderly, and it is intended for people age 60 and over. TCE tax preparation is coordinated through AARP. And if you go to the IRS website, you can find locations near you for VITA or for TCE. Next up is the free tax filing offered through the major tax companies like TurboTax and H&R Block. If your return is simple, meaning you don't have a lot of forms, TurboTax will let you file your taxes for free federal and free state. Of course, they try to upsell you on lots of products along the way. Their free version includes really basic stuff like W-2 income, child tax credit, and earned income tax credit, but they do not include things like gig work, 1099-G, which is unemployment income, stock sales, income from rental properties, and so on. H&R Block's free file is pretty similar to TurboTax's, but they include a few more forms. For example, they include unemployment income, which TurboTax doesn't, and they also include tuition payments for student credits. So if your income is too high for the IRS free file, but your return is simple and you don't include a lot of complicated forms, then the TurboTax or H&R Block free file could be a good option. But you do have to make sure that you bypass all of their upsell opportunities because there are plenty of them. So my last option is free federal filing for absolutely everyone in any situation, and that's with Free Tax USA. I have some other videos talking about this, and I've been personally using Free Tax USA for over a decade. I really like it. I think it's easier and simpler than things like TurboTax, and I love that it's very inexpensive. It's completely free for federal, and it's $14.99 for state. Now, like I mentioned earlier though, if you do qualify for the IRS free file and you start with Free Tax USA through the IRS link, it'll be 100% free. But for those of us who have income higher than that $48,000 a year, if you start through Free Tax USA, it's still going to be completely free for federal, even with a complex return, and you just have to pay $14.99. And the Free Tax USA free federal filing includes everything, including gig work, stock sales, education credits. If you do want to use Free Tax USA and you are going to pay for a state return, I would appreciate if you use my affiliate link down below. And I do make a commission if you do that, but I would 100% be recommending it even if I didn't make money on it. And if you want to take a little bit deeper look into Free Tax USA, you can check out my full review of Free Tax USA, and I'll include that link right here for you.